Hi guys, hi everyone, hi She Talkers. Welcome back to my podcast, She Talks. So today's episode is a bit different. Just like what I did in the YouTube video that decided to disappoint me, which, my God, no go actually shame us. So the good news is we're starting a new series next week on God, and I'm so excited because if you know me so well, you will know that I love God so much, and I always use every opportunity I get to talk to people about God and about how awesome and amazing He is. So just to round up our relationship series, I'll be taking up some questions that have been asked from my very own listeners, and I'm going to try my best to answer most of them and share my own opinion on this. So stay tuned, guys. So my first question is, why did you start She Talks? Even me, I asked myself that question. Okay, so I started She Talks because I'm a good talker. I love talking. At least I think I can talk to save my life. So I know how to talk to people. I know how to try to solve problems for people. So I decided that why not just put this into something good. And it was amazing how podcasting was the best medium I could use. So I instead of trying to make a video every time, trying to look for a good background, so podcasting, I can do it anywhere. I can sit anywhere and do my podcasting. So I decided that, okay, why not just put this into podcasting and see where it takes you to. And it's been an amazing journey so far, and I'm so happy that I have my fan base already. I have people always ready to listen, always dropping their comments. I mean, I wouldn't even be doing this review without you guys, so thank you so much. So my next question is, why do you always read off from a book? Brothers and sisters in the Lord, I am a human being. Well, it's not a good excuse, shall. But when I started She Talk, when I started recording, I felt I wouldn't be able to talk well without writing down my points. So I decided that, okay, why not just jot things down? Then it's easy for me to say it without missing points, without going up and down and not getting to a good destination. So why not just jot things down, have your points ready so that you can easily just talk to people. So I found that when I write, it can enter like 2 pages. So if I flip, you guys will hear the book flip. So it was really very difficult at that time. But I mean, I've done 10 episodes, and if you go back to my all my episodes, you realize that I did better. I was actually growing, and I'm still growing at the same time. So I think before my 20th episode, I should be doing my episodes without any book, even without any paper. I hope. So this next question is from Injima Sylvia. Do you think it is cool to have a joint account with your partner, married or dating, like somewhere you can both save money for unexpected expenses? Of course, yes, it is very important. I mean, it's not like if you're going into any relationship, you must have it in your mind that you're going to open a joint account. No, but once you and your partner have been able to discuss it, and you see that your relationship is heading to somewhere really nice, like to a good destination, I think it is a good idea, so that any expenses like wedding, like having kids, like, money is very important in a relationship and even in marriages. So it's really very cool if you guys have a joint account together. At least for me, I think it's a good idea. So if you're in a relationship and your guy is doing that, or your girlfriend is suggesting that, please, kudos, because it's really rare for people to actually want to join their account together, most especially when it comes to money. I know how it feels like. I know how people can actually be when it comes to money. So yes, it is. The next question is from Ade Doing. She said, good podcast. A question: how do you advise 2 introverts in a relationship when it comes to communication? Well, I will just say this: be intentional. Once you're intentional about something, I think regardless of how you think you are, and sometimes you just feel this is who I am, that's how I'm an introvert, this is how I am. No, you can do better. I'm not saying being an introvert is a bad thing, but if it comes to communication with your partner or with someone you're in love with, I think it's very important that you drop that part of you to make your relationship work, which is very important. If you want your relationship to work, you need to communicate. Communication is key. It is very important. So one of you, and the truth is, no matter how the both of you can be introverts at the same time, one of you would actually be outspoken than the other person. So I think you guys just be intentional about the relationship, and communication will be very easy at that time. My next question is, when one demands more from a partner in terms of what they are offering so that he or she, that's the person that is demanding, can be happy, is that the same as emotional manipulation? And it's a big yes. So if you're in a relationship, you should actually know that your happiness is not just you just don't want to be happy for just yourself. You're doing things for you and the other person. So whatever decision, whatever thing you're doing, you both have to be happy. It's just like having a sister. Regardless of how I would want my sister to be happy, I need to be happy, or my friend. So I would not want to make you happy and not be happy. If you're in a relationship, our both happiness should be very important to the both of us. So I think if you are always about your own happiness, then you are a manipulator and you're a selfish person. Because at the end of the day, whatever your partner's suggestion, or however your partner feels, is very important to you, and you need to also watch it. So yes, it is the same thing as being an emotional manipulator. Yeah. So I have this from Emeka. This was a really good episode. So this is on boundaries in a relationship. So he said, this was a really good episode, I must say. All the points you listed were valid. Yes, baby girl. State your boundaries in a relationship early. Don't be forming love and be quick to compromise, because trust me, the honeymoon stage of that relationship will end someday, and you start noticing some boundaries that have always been crossed, making you dislike your partner. But then again, it's a relationship between you and a total different person, despite the things you all might have in common. So be ready to compromise, but make sure your compromise is healthy and sensible. Someone shouldn't tell you to cut people off when there is no genuine reason. Not anyhow reason. Nice episode once again. Thank you so much, Emeka. So yes, he got it right. If you're in a relationship, make sure I always say it, make sure you don't break your boundaries for anybody, because once you start doing it, the other person won't even be appreciating it. The person would want you to keep breaking all your boundaries for them, and once you're done breaking your boundaries, sometimes if it's already too late, you might be married to that person, and next thing you start hearing is you're unhappy. My dear, it is better you run. It's better you state out your boundaries and you stand on it, because once you start bending or breaking those boundaries, believe me, you would keep breaking and bending them for a very long time. So I've come to the end of today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. But don't forget, please, intimacy for me is about truth. When you realize you can tell someone your truth, then believe me, it's going to be a very amazing ride. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at she_talks. You can follow me on Twitter at Derachris, and on Facebook Ungu Cheddar Akachuku. Yes, that's my name too. So have an amazing week. Have a great day and a wonderful night. Bye.